Welcome to another episode of Paul's Asian Adventure. We're going to do another walk and talk, and one of the things we wanted to talk about, or I wanted to talk about, this will be mostly me talking, since subject matter is kind of, how to say it, not in Mia's expertise area. She's never experienced this. So what I really wanted to talk about is moving from...
Did you do clap?
No, we'll just have to get it together.
Okay.
But what I really wanted to talk about is moving from the US or Europe or Australia or wherever you're moving to. And this is actually the perfect time to move and to start planning, because I think a lot of people come out here and they don't really have a plan, and I think a lot of people get bored. And if you're like me and you had a job, not a, where you're working 70-80 hours a week, and then you come to a place where suddenly you're not doing anything, it takes about 6 months. It takes about 6 months, and then you kind of get a bit bored and you wonder what to do, because how many rainfalls can you see? Waterfalls.
Waterfall.
How many beaches can you see? And
Beaches?
beaches, yeah. And so planning is really important, and having a plan about what you're doing, what you're going to do when you come out here, is really important. One thing I've noticed that a lot of people seem to, when they come out here, the default is start going to bars. I'm not a bar kind of guy, so really I didn't go to bars that much. But so I think if you don't have a plan of what to do when you get here, I think you're going to be pretty bored. So if you're used to working 70 hours a week, maybe start looking at a hobby while you're in the US. What can you do? For me, I kind of found YouTube, but even that's not enough to keep me busy. So I'm trying to do some other stuff on the side. So one of the things I love doing is working out. So here we are walking. Plus I go to the gym. So that's another topic I wanted to talk about, is health. If you're going to come out here, try to be as healthy as possible. Meaning start exercising when you're in the West, in the US. Start going on the treadmill, start hitting the weights, start walking, jogging, whatever you can do, because you want to be in shape when you get here. If you want to really enjoy the Philippines, you want to enjoy this beautiful nature. And a lot of people, let's just face it, when they come out here, they date a younger girl, right?
Yeah.
Like me, I'm 53, Mia's 22, and so it's, if I was just sitting at home all the time, if I was just going to bars, sitting at bars all the time, I don't think Mia would have been that interested in me, really, to be honest.
Some girls do.
Some girls do, maybe,
yeah.
But I think it depends also what kind of girl you're looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want a girl that just
doesn't do
sits
anything
at home and does anything and just stays on the phone and it's just basically an object to have fun with, yeah, that's not a problem. But if you want a partner who's smart, maybe has got some school behind her, and
has some
life experience, wants to do something with her life, someone who laughs a lot, someone who enjoys doing things, I think you as a person has to be that kind of a person.
Yeah.
You can't be opposites and still expect the relationship to go well. So back to planning. That's part of the plan, I think, when you get out here, is especially now is the perfect time with the pandemic. It's going to be probably another 6 months, a year before people can get out here, start getting in shape,
Yeah.
Go on a diet, start exercising, read about the Philippines, read about where you want to live, go into forums, go to YouTube, and do all the things that I think I kind of did before I came out here, but I wasn't already in good shape. But I did a lot of research before I came out here. And even though I was married to a Filipino, I did tons of research about where I wanted to live, places I could visit, and so on. The other thing that I mentioned was a hobby. You know, if you have a hobby, that's really great. And if you can monetize that hobby, that's even better. Because you must remember, when we talk about monetization and money, it leads into finances. And I've covered finances before, and there's a link up here that you'll see if you want to click on that after watching this video, or look at the description. And there's a click, you can click on that video. Oh, that was thunder. Hopefully it waits about 10 more minutes or 20 more minutes. But yeah, when it comes to money, I think a lot of people have seen too many videos of people talking about live well on $600-700 in the Philippines. Believe me when I say this, it ain't gonna happen, okay? If you're renting a place in the Philippines and you have a girlfriend, live-in partner, you're not gonna live on $600-700. I live on less than $1,500 a month on average, okay? But if I take, and that's what I call cost of living. Also covered this in another video with you'll see a link right now. Cost of living versus cost of life, okay? Cost of life is the total cost. So that includes your air ticket to the US, maybe you go home once a year. That includes the purchase of a motorbike. That includes setting some money aside every month in case emergency, like you end up in the hospital. You should have reserves of at least $25,000 is my opinion when you come here. And I'm of the opinion, after living here for almost 2 years now, that you should have at least $1,500 a month for living expenses. And to me, if I look at, since I've been here, how much I spend, I'm probably, to be honest, closer to $2,000 with tickets to the US and motorbike purchase and all that stuff. I'm probably closer to $2,000, probably in the $1,800, $1,900 range. So, I mean, I have a call it good lifestyle. So, it's really dependent on the lifestyle you choose. But I also live in Dumaguete, which might be a bit higher than other places in other provinces. But also remember this: if you live in Cebu City or Manila, especially in Makati, you're going to spend probably even more. So you don't want to come out here and think to yourself, well, I'm just going to make some money when I get out there, or I'm going to make money on YouTube or whatever. I mean, don't count on it. The best thing you can do is have enough money coming in, or enough savings to last you a lifetime, so that you can relax. You can relax when you're out here. What?
Felt the raindrop.
Yeah, me too. It's starting to rain. Oh, we got about 3 more kilometers and we'll be there. So, yeah. Sorry, it's dark, not because it's late, but because of the clouds. Huh? Yeah. So, where were we? Yeah. What was I talking about again? Health?
No, cost of living.
Oh yeah, cost of living. So that's really important. So, and then being healthy, of course, is something you really, really gotta get into. And then have a plan. Have a plan. Hold it up like that. Have a plan so that when you come out here, you don't get bored and just end up going to bars. And there's so much more in the Philippines. So much more. There's nature, there's nice trail hiking, there's nice waterfalls. And if you combine it with some type of hobby that you have, and you have enough money where you're not worried and you're enjoying life, that's the way to go. The last way you want to go is every month worrying if you have enough money. And if an emergency happens, you're basically, what you got to do. Like, I've seen some people here, they start out GoFundMe account and stuff, and rely on the goodness of other people. You know, you don't want to do that. You want to be able to save enough money before you come out here. And if you don't have enough money, then work a couple of more years. You know, minimize your expenses and save as much as you can. You know, don't spend $100, $200 going out on Friday and Saturday. Put it in some type of investment portfolio and watch it grow. So that would be my advice on the money side, and I can't emphasize this enough, that this is so important, and especially if you're looking just to come out for a year or two and then go back to work, that's one thing. But man, if you're looking to retire, you need to have your finances in order. You need to have $1,500 minimum coming in a month, because remember also the peso is going to fluctuate to the dollar. So it's been anywhere from, I think, 42, 43 to 54 a dollar. So here comes the rain. I'm just gonna keep talking. We're gonna enjoy the rain.
Honey,
it's just water. Here, give it to me.
hands are... Oh.
So it started to rain, and we're just gonna keep talking.
Is this waterproof?
God, I hope so.
Oh my god.
So anyway, it's raining, and so I'm gonna call this a walk and talk in the rain. How about that?
It's windy
So-
also.
And that leads to another very interesting topic that I want to talk about, is attitude. When you come here, like now it's raining, right? We're just laughing it off. Or we could get all sour and run, and you know, but you just gotta laugh at stuff here. The
Yeah.
attitude you bring to the Philippines is really important. And the most important attitude here is acceptance.
Patience also.
Patience, that's part of acceptance, right? Isn't it?
I don't know.
You don't know? I think so. You gotta, when you go to somewhere
right?
and they tell you gotta have paper A, B, and C, and you wait in line for an hour, and they say, oh yeah, you gotta have paper D too, and then you gotta go somewhere and get paper D. That's acceptance. You gotta be
That's
patient.
being patient.
As well, right? So
Yeah, so
part of that. No lights. Dark, raining, and no lights.
ooh.
Acceptance.
No, when it comes to light, there's not gonna be acceptance.
So yeah, I think I take my sunglasses off because there is no
It's
sun.
dark.
There's no sun. So yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, attitude is really important here. And I have to say, for the most part, I had a good attitude, but after the corona, I noticed my...
fed up.
Not the
You get
corona,
fed
sorry, not the corona, but after the lockdown, and I noticed that my temper was very short. So yeah, not a good thing. I'm back to acceptance mode. But it's obviously when you're cooped up in your house for 4 months, man, it's like being in a prison. I can understand these prisoners why they're violent now. I mean, you have no way, no outlet for your frustration, you know?
Yeah.
But oh my god, it's really raining hard now.
I love it.
We're under some trees, so we're not getting it that bad, but we're about to enter the open area.
But I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only water.
It's only water.
It just
I
gets
thought
wet.
it's good.
No different than taking a shower.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh man, here we go. So, what else? What else?
What else with moving here?
Yeah. Is there anything else you can think of that is important?
Can't think of any.
Can't think of anything that's important?
I can't think of any. Yeah.
Well, what did we talk about? We talked
We
about
talked
health
about health, the hobby, the attitude,
and the money.
And
So, would love to hear your guys' comments. It's been a while since we did this walk and talk.
yeah.
We're kind of changing directions on our channel, making it more kind of our lives, what's going on there. But once in a while we'll do a walk and talk, probably maybe once every 2 weeks
When we walked, yeah.
or once a week. Not every time we walk, that'd be 3-4 times a week. No, you know, once a week to once every 2 weeks we'll probably do a walk and talk, and if subject matters that we like to talk about come up, we will do a walk and talk, right?
Yeah.
And we enjoy doing these because we're just walking anyway, and I like to talk, so.
I can see that. People can see that. Yeah.
People can see that, yeah. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the walk and talk, and go ahead and leave some comments, and if you would, subscribe, share and like. That helps us grow our YouTube channel. And so, thank you.
Thank you for watching.